Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be covering Pacific Grove, California, located on the Central Coast in Monterey County, California. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to be covering today is just a few things. So let me get the screen presented here. Share the screen. I just want to show you on the map where Pacific Grove is located. Let's get this up on the screen here for you. All right, so Pacific Grove, as you can see, is located in Monterey County. It's at the tip of the Monterey Peninsula. So famous for, there's a few things we're going to cover also today. I'm adding top 3 reasons people move to Pacific Grove and top 3 things that you would hate about Pacific Grove, perhaps. So this is the beautiful Monterey Bay. And you can see here, centrally located just across the bay from Santa Cruz, California, famous for its surfing spots. And then just about, it's about an hour and a half hour drive from San Jose, and maybe about another half hour to San Francisco from there. So it's located between San Francisco and LA, but closer to San Francisco. So let's go ahead and get right into our daily update here. I wanted to share with you what's going on in PG in terms of the market currently, what's happening in our market in Pacific Grove. So these are some June numbers. These will be updated in a couple of weeks as the July numbers finalize. But we're going to take a look at those as we look in the last 4 weeks here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and get right into what's happened in Pacific Grove. So pretty much you can look at your median price for PG as of June was about just under 1.4 million, and that was down less than 1% over this time last year during the summer of last year of 2022. So what would you be looking at for a 3-bedroom if you were shopping in Pacific Grove? The average price was about 1.3 million, and we'll take a look at what that would look like today. What would you be buying today if you were shopping today on the market? And that's about just under 9% over last year. It was 1.5 million last year. That percentage might be wrong there. Let me take that out. But 1.5 million last year for a house, 1.3 this year. And we're still calling it a seller's market. And the reason is because we had 34 homes for sale in the month of June, 8 of them sold. So if you divide those two numbers into each other, that's considered 4 months of inventory, is how you'll hear news reports or realtor reports quote that. So 4 months of inventory. Anything less than about 5 months is considered a seller's market. So if you start seeing things that are 5 or 6 months, we kind of consider that a neutral market. I covered that in a video earlier this week of what's going on with shifting markets here in California. So if you have things that are going over 6 months on the market, then that's considered a buyer's inventory, or 6 months of inventory is considered a buyer's market, if you will. So right now, what we're seeing is average days on market. This is pretty surprising. It's 7 days on the market. That's actually a faster time than 9 days last year. So just a little faster than last year. But you can see that 8 of the homes that sold were under 30 days. So they're moving quickly if they are priced correctly. And we're seeing them go under the 30-day mark. And notice the asking price. What were people getting for the homes in Pacific Grove? So two of the homes that sold, 2 of them were at original asking price, 5 were over asking, and 1 was below original asking. So it shows you the demand that we're seeing here in beautiful Pacific Grove. And we'll get into why people are paying this for this area and how they're moving, why they're moving so quickly, and the pros and cons section of our video today. So the last 7 days, as of today, this is July 27th, I believe, or 26th. The last 7 days, I went back and looked. We've had 3 new homes on the market. 1 has reduced their price in the last week, and 4 have gone pending or into contract or no longer contingent in the last 4 days. And 3 homes have sold in the last 7 days. So pretty brisk activity for, that few of homes on the market. And then currently, if you were to shop today, if we were going to look at what was available today, and I sent you the list. In fact, I'm not sure where it's going to show on the screen here, but there should be a QR code somewhere that you can tap at the top of the screen, or scan, excuse me, at the top of the screen, and that'll give you a current list of everything live at the day you're looking at this. We update that list live daily. So whenever you're watching this video, you'll get a current list. But that list as of today, July 26th, 2023, we have 20 current homes on the market. They're averaging 153 days, and we'll see why that number seems so high when, wait, Israel, didn't you just tell me that homes are selling on average, at 7 days average on the market? What's that about? Well, the homes that are sitting on the market that are remaining active are averaging 153 days. So that could mean some bargain hunting for you if you're looking at things that are over 60 or 90 days. So something to look at when you scan that list, check those homes out. So of the 20 homes that are currently active on the market, 8 of them have reduced their prices. So that's about 40% of the 20 homes that are sitting there have reduced price. So could be some opportunity again for you there. All right, so let's take a look at this next section. I'd like to look at what's happened over the last 4 weeks in Pacific Grove. So if we compare it to what's gone on in June, well, that's June. We're already at the end of July. We won't get the official July numbers for another couple weeks. So I always like doing this so that we're at least looking what's gone on in the previous month, a little closer to your pulse on the market. As you can see, the markets don't move very quickly here, but we are seeing in the last 4 weeks, the average price of the homes that sold was 1.9 million, just under $2 million. So 1988 there. And 6 of them sold, but 2% sold below asking. So we had 6 homes sell, and their average days on market was 27 days, much higher than the 7 days that we saw in June. So what this tells me is we probably had some, as you can see, we'll get into that in a second, some that sold below asking price, and that is what brought that average days up, because some of those older inventory homes finally moved. So probably as a result of some price reductions, I would guess, or maybe some negotiations to get the property sold. So 5 of the 6 homes that sold, 5 of them sold under 30 days. So again, we're seeing homes priced correctly are going quickly, and that's the majority of our activity. So if your home's been on the market, what this tells me, if I'm a seller, if my home's been on the market over 90 days, I better seriously look at my price if I'm truly motivated to sell and want to get that home sold. Homes priced correctly, as we can see, are going under 30 days. So keep that in mind. And then of those 6 homes that sold, 2 of them sold at original asking price, 2 were over asking price, and 2 took some discounts and sold below asking price. So again, if you want to take a look at what's available today, there's a QR code for you. Again, take a look at that and see if you can scan that. It'll give you the live updated list of what's going on today. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at what is available today. We're shopping. These are the 20 homes you would get emailed to you or texted to you today. But we're going to look at a few homes here. I always like to take the lowest priced home and then something around the median. We said the median was about 1.3 million for a 3-bedroom. So we're going to look at one of those there on Ransford, and then we're going to get into the most expensive homes in PG today. So this first one here is 812 2nd Street. It's $1,050,000, and it was built in 1961. So this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 820 square feet on a 4,500 square foot lot. This one's been on the market 14 days. So if it's priced correctly, what's going to happen? It's going to sell within 30 days. So it's been freshly painted. You see some modern updates, remodeled in 2011, according to the notes on that one. It's got a beautiful outdoor kitchen area, barbecue area, and really nicely done. So this is a good entry-level home for Pacific Grove if you were interested in looking at this. I like that indoor laundry. That's kind of a cool feature for such a small home. It's kind of a surprisingly nice feature. And you've got a nice private backyard here as well. So nice setup on this one in beautiful PG on 2nd Street. Good location too. All right, so let's get to Ransford. Here on Ransford, you've got this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 1,300 square feet. This one's priced at $1,395,000. It was built in 1957. It's 66 years old. This one's been on the market 27 days. So the kitchen, you can see it's clean, it's updated. Got an open floor plan here. They did put some new windows in here, and we do have some notes of some updated lighting. There you go. So this bathroom looks refreshed and really looks move-in ready, good to go. Ooh, look at this nice landscaping in the backyard. So great lot. This plus on this one is the lot is 6,400 square feet. So might want to look into an ADU possibility on this one. Check with the city of Pacific Grove on that. So just under 1.4 million, this is what an average home would get you in Pacific Grove, or 1.4 has been our median. Now we're going to take a look just briefly at the most expensive home in Pacific Grove. The last time I covered Pacific Grove, this home was on the market. It had just, I think it had been on quite a while. Consecutively, it's been on the market 426 days. What is this? This is a six homes in one, if you will. It's listed for $6 million. It's got several buildings associated with it. There's about six buildings, I believe, including a Victorian duplex. There's a four one-bedroom, one-bath cottages that are set up on it, in addition to the single-family residence that also has a backyard. Now, this is Zone CD, or commercial downtown property, so there is a potential for that bed and breakfast business here, or maybe you want to set up a family compound. Here you go, in beautiful Pacific Grove for $6 million. So that's the most expensive home. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on that one, but in honor of always covering the most expensive home, I'm covering it. So, what would be available as the second most expensive home in Pacific Grove? If I'm looking at a real high-end property, I'm going to be looking at this one, 440 Crocker Avenue. This is a gorgeous 1958 home that's obviously been updated, but this harkens back to a beautiful Spanish style era of Pacific Grove. This is a four bedroom, four and a half bath. It's 5,538 square feet. It's on a 24,000 square foot lot. This one has been on the market for 137 days, built in 1958. So it's about 65 years old, but as you can see, it's updated. This is a gated half acre lot. It's got a beautiful circle drive, beautiful kitchen, beautiful dining areas, just gorgeous window casings, really well done, beautiful finishes on this one. All ensuite. All the rooms here are ensuite, including the primary bedroom. So beautiful if you like to entertain and have guests. This is the home for you. Your guest will love this home, as you will, enjoying living in beautiful Pacific Grove, especially off Crocker Avenue. That's a great location also. There are no bad locations in Pacific Grove, really, to be quite honest. I used to live on Lighthouse and I loved it. So, beautiful walk-in closet. I actually liked this closet. I thought that was pretty cool. It's pretty classy. So, really nice setup. You got your own gym, movie theater included. So, just some amazing finishes on this one. Truly, then again, this was 3,950,000, and that was reduced from 4689. So they were at 4.7 million previously, and then reduced their price. So just kind of skim through here. So you got a nice library, just a beautiful setup. I mean, that laundry room looks like a living room. So just this is what you would expect at a 4 million price point in Pacific Grove. Beautiful outdoor entertainment. And again, this is a 24,000 square foot lot. So I believe that would put it just about over half an acre or so. So there you go. Just a nice little home, little spot there. So it's one to look at. If you have this on your list, that would be one I would recommend taking a look at. So as we get into a few other things in Pacific Grove, I don't have this set up with any fancy imagery or music or anything, which I probably should. I am probably gonna, some people might cringe at this, but I'm just gonna discuss briefly, like, what are the pros and cons of living in Pacific Grove. So, if you were to ask me, like, okay, it all sounds great, but what are the reasons I would hate moving to Pacific Grove? What would be the cons? Well, obviously, what we just went over, the cost of living. The prices that you see here in Pacific Grove don't make it really an affordable place to live. Um, the Because it's so in demand, the prices just go out of whack, right? So The second thing that most people will hate about Pacific Grove is the limited job opportunities. So unless you're already coming maybe with some hybrid commuting or something for work, Pacific Grove is picturesque, tranquil, but it won't have the diverse job opportunities that someone that's upwardly mobile might be looking for. So that might be some limited options for you there. So you might have to commute to some nearby cities. San Jose is Silicon Valley's nearby, Santa Cruz, and then you've got Monterey and Seaside that are, bustling little uh, commercial and vacation homes. Of course, you've got Carmel and Pebble Beach as well. So, which leads me to the third reason you would probably hate living in Pacific Grove is the seasonal tourist crowds. Now, these can be obviously you live here for a reason because you love it. It's gorgeous, it's scenic. However, that attracts everybody during the peak seasons for the tourist season, not only during the summer, but then you've got the crowded beaches, the events that happen, and these events will tend to cause traffic congestion in the area. Locals kind of stay, when I lived in PG and Pebble Beach, we kind of just, you knew where to avoid where the events were going on and just kind of went around them to go about your daily life here. But if you're visiting or thinking of visiting here and you really don't like that, you might want to look at a different place to have a little more quiet than Pacific Grove. But it's only seasonal, it's only during those events. All the other times, it's a tranquil, beautiful environment, which really leads me to the top three reasons you would want to live in Pacific Grove: the stunning beauty of the place. You will truly there's that song, "You Left My Heart in San Francisco, You'll Leave Your Heart in Pacific Grove," because it's just so scenic. You've got the pristine beaches, the rugged cliffs that have the beautiful ocean crashing against them. The marine life, you can see the whales from shore many times, dolphins, seals, sea otters. Hiking, biking, kayaking, you name it, Pacific Grove has it. Has beautiful spots like the Point Lobos Lighthouse, and I think the underrated Asilomar State Beach, beautiful conference center and beach there as well. The second reason that you would want to really consider Pacific Grove is the fact that it is a very quaint and charming community, referred to as Butterfly Town, USA. So it's got its Monarch Grove as well. And it's located near some pretty awesome uh, tourist destinations. You've got Monterey that are located on here on the Monterey Peninsula. So you've got the Monterey Bay Aquarium, you've got the historic Cannery Row, uh, amazing Carmel by the Sea, the artist community there. It's so picturesque, and you just drive through those homes, and they're fantastic. 17-mile drive, another beautiful scenic drive that you must do if you come. So the that quaint community that Pacific Grove has. I kind of got into the third reason there. I kind of get carried away, but so the second reason is it's just a charming community, very laid back, slower pace of life, and they've got these community events that happen throughout the year, but very laid back community, laid back vibe. So that's number two. And number three is the things I got ahead of myself and covered it. It's just a great popular tourist destination, but because of that, you get to enjoy all these beautiful things and get to live here in beautiful Pacific Grove. So those are my top three reasons. So I thought I'd just highlight those for us. I hope you enjoyed that today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I hope you enjoyed that. Take care.